Hey everyone, it's Ahan. I'm a 15-year-old machine learning developer currently focusing my energy on how I can bypass the current limitations and barriers of machine learning to solve more problems. So starting out with my goals from the previous month, beginning with the Neural Networks and Deep Learning book by Michael Nielsen. So I did read about a third of the book, and all my insights and learnings from the first chapter are posted publicly on Twitter in the form of voice memos. And after reading the second chapter, I realized I couldn't fully grasp all the concepts and do the exercises because I didn't have enough knowledge of the math prerequisites to understand the algorithms behind gradient descent, backpropagation, etc. So I took a pause in the book and shifted over to learning linear algebra through various Khan Academy videos and through Lou and Brown's Essence of Linear Algebra course, where all my notes will be posted in the form of an article, link in the description below. And now I'm going to be moving into learning a little bit more of calculus and also statistics, so I can start developing knowledge from when I'm ready to build my own algorithms, which takes me to my next point. So after a variety of great mentor conversations this month, I realized that although there's no one right way to approach AGI, I need to switch up my tactic to more of an idea-focused learning. So instead of just doing all this time researching and understanding about current day neural networks, then try to identify gaps and hope I come up with an idea, I'm going to start with coming up with ideas, then getting feedback, doing a lot of research validation, and then building prototypes for these ideas. So at the end of the day, I come out with a proof of concept that I can then take to different labs and companies, try to implement to make a tangible difference in the field. So I'm going to be doing this in the form of 2 different sprints with a couple of people. So the first sprint is going to be around how can I improve current day ML? And the second is more AGI related, how can we make current AI and ML more replicative of a human brain? And this also comes to one of my main priorities for the month of December, which instead of just doing learning like the month of November, my main priority is now to learn through building. So I do want to also implement different state-of-the-art models that are tackling the same goal as me, which is improving current day ML. For example, Geoffrey Hinton's capsule neural networks. So I want to implement my own version of that model, see if I can play around with that. Also look at designing my own prototypes for algorithms and models I'm designing for the idea sprints. And in terms of my Quantiphi Internship update, the project did get delayed by a couple of weeks, but I joined the team, have been doing my tasks, everything's been going great. One of my main goals for December is that because I only have 3 weeks left, I want to see if I can meet as many people and maximize all the value and learning I can get in this very specific application of ML. So another one of my goals in the month of December is the idea-focused learning through the form of the double sprints, and also learning through building by implementing capsule neural networks and building prototypes for these ideas that I come up with. And last would also be just to finish up learning calculus, because I still think that foundational knowledge is required, which is why I also may go back and finish reading the Neural Networks and Deep Learning book in order so I can understand how to come up with better ideas for improving AI and ML. In terms of any content I was in this month, I did a 2-week sprint on the German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche, and I made a podcast with Zane and Mikhail on how we can implement his will to power philosophy into our day-to-day lives to see a tangible impact. Catch you guys in the new year.